Hey, Internet. Aurora B is me, and today we're going to be watching Season 3, Episode 4 of The Wheel of Time. And let me tell you, the last episode had me so spun, I felt like I'd been put under a weave of compulsion. So let's get right into it.
What are you thinking of? That last part.
Nothing.
There's a great deal of practice to think of nothing.
That's true.
That's what my father showed me when I was learning to use the bow. To picture a flame in my mind and feed everything into it. Until my mind was empty, only the flame and the void.
Mine empty, just sword.
He was a blade master, your father.
Tam has hidden talents.
But our life was just the sheep in the mountains. We knew every path through our woods, every meadow, every stream.
You can come to know this place too.
When a lamb's mother dies during childbirth, we caught the new mother. And we put the blood on a lamb so she accepts it as her own.
So will you bleed for them?
I know their blood flows in my veins, but I'm not one of them.
But do you want to be?
That really is the question.
Hold the sword how I showed you, sheepherder. Think of your flame and void. And this time I'll actually try.
He'll try a teensy-weensy bit. I could watch just a whole show of Rand and Lan training.
We had a saying in the Two Rivers about a watched pot never boiling.
I think we have that saying everywhere, Egwene.
If only it were that easy to stop a pot from boiling.
Moraine, when are you going to realize that this is good for Rand?
Here is water and shade freely given.
And are those delicious chocolate chip cookies?
In the dance of spears, the most G is given by touching an armed enemy without killing or harming in any way.
You're very comfortable answering questions we have no interest in the answers to.
That's what I was thinking. They were so tight-lipped last episode.
Wise ones see many paths. What is happening or beginning is more easily seen than what will happen or may.
Bunny Gesserit stuff.
It was no more than an even chance that the young man who calls himself Randall Thor would come.
If he survives Ruidian, some of the Aiel at least will survive.
So will we see the trial this episode?
If you had not come, you would have died. If Aanaline had not come, you would have died. If you
We
did
get
not
it.
go through your
There's a million ways for Moraine to die in the waste.
You should not have been told.
I told you not to touch a sword. No one touches a sword this close to the city in the clouds.
Oh, is the city in the clouds Ruidian? I know they were mentioning fog.
Includes you.
Are you asking me to dance?
A new challenger approaches. That's just me in the background. Nice. Right into the splits. Avienda has some crazy flexibility and mobility.
Stop this foolishness. You have run with the spears as long as you can.
Aw, I wanted to see the fight.
I am a maiden of the spear. I do not want to be a wise one.
That's a surprise, Avienda.
And instead you went across the dragon wall searching for the Karakan?
And all this time she's been acting like that was her duty.
I too refused when called.
That is a fundamental part of the hero's journey, refusing the call.
Eventually, though, I learned my duty.
I don't know. I think they can take the spears from the maiden, but I don't think they can take the maiden from the spears in this case.
I ask your leave to enter Ruidian.
I answer yes. A strong mind and a strong heart are your weapons now.
Yeah, she has us in spades.
I'll be back before you reach the slopes of Giant Ire.
Oh, wow, she's just going right away. Okay.
You intend to enter Ruidian tomorrow? This arrogance will get you
I know I have to go there. What do you want?
She wants to micromanage him.
You want me to confide in you? Tell me whatever I decide to do, you won't try to stop me.
That's never gonna happen.
I will do nothing to hinder you from fulfilling your destiny. But I will not promise to watch while you lay your head on a chopping block.
Fair enough.
It's not good enough, Moraine.
As much as I've gotten on Moraine, I think he's wrong here. He does need her help.
If all clan chiefs and wise ones go to Iridian, is there anything different for the Karakan?
We are marked by Iridian. The very few that make it out alive. Every chief on the left arm.
Ooh, magic tattoos. I love a good magic tattoo.
The Karakarn, he who comes with the dawn, will be marked twice.
Double sleeves. So are the spears of the people who didn't make it out of the city?
Shido.
I wonder what Aiel, who have less of an honor code, are like.
The peace of Ruidian be on you. Who comes to Giant Dire may return to their holes in peace.
Ooh, hey, mama.
There shall be no blood on the ground.
I'm in love. And there is great value Rand.
Where's your husband, Savannah?
Dead.
Aha!
Her whole look is serving. I'm wearing this robe while the police investigate the death of my husband.
I ask your leave to enter Iridian.
Good going, Rand. Diffusing the situation and escalating the situation at the same time.
This man is no Aiel. It's death for him to be on this ground.
My mother was Aiel.
Your father, yes. But your mother?
Dance himself like a woman!
Do you wish to be a wise one, Kuladin? Put on a dress and come to me. I'll see if you could be trained.
Until then, be silent when wise ones speak.
She said, shh, grown folks are talking. So she has the ability to cast weaves too. I wonder if all of the dreamers do.
This is the business of wise ones. And no man other than he who has asked.
I'm going with him.
If you ask, we will not allow it. You must learn what you are.
Stings, but it's true.
I ask your leave to enter Ruidian.
Moraine.
We have told too much already. Those who move with too much knowledge of the future finds disaster, whether from complacency of what they think must come, or in the efforts to change it.
Interesting. So that's like the entire opposite perspective from what Elida was saying to Min last episode.
The question has been asked. I answer yes.
In Region, you'll find 3 rings. You will see 1,000 turns of the wheel.
Rand Al Thor. In the glass columns, you will walk the footsteps of your blood ancestors. Each step forward, a step backward through time.
I love some good timey-wimey stuff.
You must go to Ruidian unarmed to honor the last true Aiel.
Moraine out here with knives on knives on knives. I would say it's overkill, but there's been so many assassins this season.
Be gone from among the living, and do not haunt us with memories of what is lost.
As far as rituals go, this one is pretty cool.
Ready?
No.
And that's the right answer. I'm not ready either, but I'm so excited. And that was still just the cold open. Wow. I wonder what age that's from. It doesn't look like the Age of Legends.
This dry fog. So strange. And when I
It
look,
should be.
it's as if I can see threads of the One Power. Of Endosora.
That's a majestic tree.
Tree of life.
We used to have one just like it where I grew up. The Aiel entrusted a sapling of Avendosora to Kyrian hundreds of years ago.
We didn't see a tree like this in Kyrian.
Because my uncle Layman, when he became king, cut it down to build his throne.
Ah, the audacity.
That was why the Aiel came over the spine, why they left the waste, why the whole Aiel War began.
Yeah, it's funny what one action will set in motion.
And that's why I fulfilled the prophecy of the dragon reborn, because your uncle cut down that tree. You shouldn't have come here.
Wow. Those are just otherworldly. But what's that groaning in the distance?
Savannah said you were here.
He seems stuck. Oh, now it's happening to Rand, too. Dragonmount? Is this Rand's father? Oh, yeah, because this is his mother.
I found their king. The Oathbreaker. We won?
There is no sign of the baby.
And he'll never even know his son is alive. Yosha's really selling this.
My father.
Each step forward, a step to the side.
What a cool way to give us more insight into the history of his family. Oh, and Ruidian before the fog. I wonder what causes that.
After Sedai called you all here, you must agree to whatever she asks, Mendane. I've spoken to my sisters in a dream, and we all dreamed the same dream.
So I wonder if there were more Dreamwalkers in the past.
Those chiefs who do not come, and those who do not agree, their names will be lost.
Well, that's significant.
If I don't come back, help our son and daughters to hold the sept.
I will, shade of my heart.
I gotta start using that now.
The Aes Sedai say no weapons can be taken to Ridian.
So is he technically the first Aiel?
Why did you call us here?
Because the last people who were truly Aiel, they are all dead now.
So I jumped the gun a little bit. Definitely not the first Aiel.
Why do you not carry swords?
It's forbidden.
But you do not know why. There is too much you do not know.
Just like Rand.
Whoever would lead among you must come to Ruidian. Chiefs and wise ones both. And learn where your ancestors came from.
I want to learn.
The one who would lead all Aiel will come later, of the blood, but not raised by the blood.
They've had this prophecy for a long time.
Shiny.
Wild. I feel like half of this reaction is me just going to be staring on in amazement because everything I'm seeing is so dreamy.
Your chiefs will go through these columns and walk the footsteps of your blood ancestors. Know why we Aes Sedai call you Oath Breakers.
No, the Aes Sedai have been petty from the beginning.
We are not Oathbreakers.
He looks like he's going through it over there.
Jorah of Ventisora. You've been smoking too much.
Hurry up. Old man Adam will catch us.
Oh, it's just like
They say it makes
Rand,
you
Matt, and Perrin from another life.
beneath its branches.
And the tree's only just a sapling there.
Get away from there!
Knuckleheads. Oh, they're caravans. They remind me of the Tinkerers. But I guess it makes sense that they were nomadic at one point.
Yeah. Trees do famously well in the desert.
You'd be surprised, some trees do okay.
What's wrong?
Your sister. A group of bandits. They took her.
We have to get them back.
No talk of that. All will be.
That's a complacent attitude.
We'll wait until night, sneak in and get them back. No violence.
They're pacifists too? Interesting.
The girls are on the right side of the fire. I'll wake them.
Why do I feel like this is gonna go horribly wrong?
Maegret.
I'm gonna carve you like a big boy.
Don't, Lloyd! No!
So much for avoiding violence.
Mercy of the light.
I guess this is how they broke the oath. But if you have to choose between your family and not taking up arms, that's a really hard choice.
What have we done?
I'm sorry, Hans.
No. That's a weapon. It has no other use. It's forbidden by the way of the leaf.
They are tinkerers. The gears were turning in my head.
A spear can put food in the pot.
I get it. That's an interesting compromise.
What's happened?
We killed them. The men that hurt us.
Is it true?
It's true. But he was just doing what he thought was right.
You are no longer ideal.
I'm not here for the shunning. Frankly, cultish behavior.
Mother, please.
I feel so conflicted about this.
Who are you that calls me mother?
My heart.
I had a son once with a face like that. I don't want to see it on a killer. Hide your face.
Is this why they end up wearing veils?
What do we do now? Protect them. They can't do violence. But we can.
They splintered off into these two different groups and they don't even remember that they were the same culture. I feel like I can see the weaves. I'm surprised that Moraine hasn't left the tree yet. Girl, what are you up to? What are you? Is that a terangriel or saangriel? I'm sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of that. Cool. Come on, Avienda, you can make it through this. Whatever it is. Well, this puts Moraine from the trailers into context.
What's wrong, love?
The quiet life with a swan that she wishes she could have.
Attend to you all, she comes.
Moraine would be crazy as an Amerlin.
No! Don't do this to me!
I love alternate reality stuff.
Do you accept the bond?
So what was it the wise one said? These are paths that are not for Moraine, or some things that may come to
The
pass.
dragon reborn. I swear myself to you.
Where's Mummy and Da?
I can almost guarantee that Mummy and Da are not doing so hot right now.
You've had enough, Jonai.
We're going south. We'll find someplace safe, someplace where we can sing the songs of harvest again.
Always will our fires welcome you. The path of peace. The way of the leaf is peace.
The way of the leaf is kind of extreme for me. Seems like it includes a lot of loss.
Your mother, she saw great things in her dreams.
Like what?
A place where you can go and be safe with no one to hurt us.
I wonder if that ever truly happened.
How will we get across the spine?
Together.
They're going to walk across the desert? That seems like actual spine-breaking work. Now I know why Rand looks like he's carrying the whole weight of his people on his shoulders. Oh, Age of Legends. Those explosions don't look right.
That's what I. Trust
I get that Latra's the same Aes Sedai from earlier, but she was much older then. But I'm just now noticing her necklace has the colors of a bunch of Ajas. Is she the Amerlin of this time?
And aiel iro lache coanto and balfreit sa shine.
Shine. Feldin kodome. Ayend a felma. Asag so a frenya shine.
Yeah, they did just kind of sweep over all of the male channelers being killed.
Sen hayatsu shaigreal. Vinlog velda miren sedai. Ortu na yabo shatane lan filietta.
It was Lanfear? Well, this should change Rand's perspective on her.
What's so shine. Tiento. Inde ail niende. Ebashamun. Ayes danila.
Sobgijenko son. Waratpat. Begratien.
Ira begrat, yesterday.
I wonder if she's so invested in them keeping the Way of the Leaf because of the war between the channelers. I just feel like she's kind of setting them up for failure.
Ayes shit. Shit, ayes liet. Makitai. Penny. Ayes shit, nay.
There were so many of them to start out with. You got this, Rand. You're almost there. I mean, there can't be that much further past for him to go. Oh, Meridian. Not okay. That's not a moon. That's a...
Sedai.
Elati kodome?
Dark, I sedai.
That's the devil on her shoulder.
Joshiath.
I love the old tongue. It really does have a nice flow to it.
Valdinaya sedane. Sahit. Ayes gadao. Mojlit cortista ayes atha an. Tarmbola.
I see. So she had Promethean aspirations.
Jalao. Yatsuninte walati. Benuper. Duente ninte athanalan. Kamatuet would say.
She would say that. Oh no. She just broke the Dark One out. And the fabric of the universe is tearing. See what you've done, Lanfear. I would need a nap too. There they are. You said you wanted to be something. Well, you are. Oh, Avienda. I wonder how it feels for her when she's been searching for him her whole life.
Where you go?
Back.
To the tents.
Aren't you?
Not without her.
As you wish. Wetlander.
Still negging him after all this. Marina's on the Gravitron from hell. Oh.
You can't fight us all, Moray.
No, I don't think she can. Oh, this is a dark vision of what would happen if Lanfear got her way, but gotta say the cruise drip is dripping. That is a pairing I never thought I'd see. Oh, or that one.
We'll never bow to you.
Oh, Marine, you gotta protect your neck, girl. Well, we know who to watch out for in every reality. And this is cozy by contrast.
It's been 7 days.
Oh.
Came back 2 days ago.
I lost all sense of time in the fog.
They wanted us to stay.
Oh, man. It's gotta be hard for him because he can feel all of the pain that she's feeling. And it's Dawn. Well, I think this can bring them on the same page. So good. So good. So that was just epic. I think this show really shines when it has a chance to focus on one or two characters, and we haven't really had an episode like that since Egwene was captured by the Shan-Chan. I think this might be my favorite episode of the show. This episode did so much to flesh out Rand and the Aiel. Not only is Rand the Carachar, but the reason he is because he's descended from this long line of Aiel chiefs. And I never would have guessed that the Aiel and the Tinkerers were originally one people. I also loved the glimpses that we got of different periods of history, especially the Age of Legends. And man, was the Dark One breaking through the sky scary or what? And with Moiraine, the common thread was death. And I have to wonder if her visions weren't pointing her in the direction of releasing control. Because in every vision where she was in a position of power, for instance, when she was the Amerlin, she killed Rand. And on another note, I was really intrigued by Moiraine retrieving the sa'angreal from the tree. But now that she has it, I do have some concerns that Lanfear will get her hands on it. I'm so glad to be all caught up with the episodes, and I really feel like the show could go anywhere from here. See you next week.